Updates. That's what I called this video. So the first thing you do, you just go into your Phantom first, turn on the receiver, turn on the Phantom as well. Right, I notice with the standard sometimes, if you're using a phone or tablet, it doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to be locked in straight away. So as a check, I'll just go into my settings, check my Wi-Fi. Right, it's still connected to my local Wi-Fi, so I need to connect to my Phantom. It does say it doesn't automatically connect usually, so I'll just connect it. Right, so it's connected up now. So I come out of that quickly. So then I go into my DJI Go app. I always keep that announcement thing up because they always bring out something new. Right, so at the top it says new firmware available, PS standard 1.810, update now. I'm just going to show you quickly, just to check on what version you have got. So if you go into your camera, right, on the aircraft status, another thing I always do before I'm going out flying again, just at the bottom it says format. I always format my card, so every time I go out flying, obviously after I've downloaded everything off the card, I just format the card. Didn't take long. Right, the card's formatted so that you've got a nice clean card, so you've got to worry about that. So you come out of that one. Now up in the right hand corner is general settings, and if you go right to the bottom it says about, you go into about. So the version app I've got is the 3.1.1, and apparently the new one I believe is the 3.1.2. Now the version for the drone is 7.790, so I know what that is. So what I'll do, I'll just come out. We're going to do the update now. The update is quite easy to do. I've done many videos on it, but I just thought I'd do another one quickly. So you just go into update, tells you information here, update now, do not turn it off. So we do the download. Right, so good one that, folks. So we come back out of this now, because what it is, I think this is where people do go wrong, because they have to change the Wi-Fi back to their local Wi-Fi and not the Phantom Wi-Fi. So we just go back out, change your settings, because what you're doing, you're downloading the information of your internet onto your tablet first. Right, so I'm connected to my local net, back into the DJI. It will go back into the last thing that you was on. Alright, so update now. So don't worry about, you got a Mavic up there. You used to know with the Mavic, you know you've got quite newish DJI Go app version. So you just press update, download now. Doesn't take long to do the download. It's when you're using the actual drone, it says it can take up to 30 minutes. Upgrade, right. Turn on your Phantom 3 standard and connect the mobile device to its Wi-Fi. So the Phantom's on already. So what I've got to do now, I've got to go back to the settings, connect to your Phantom. Right, so it's connected, I think, so remember that. Back into your DJI Go app. So we've done all that. Start upgrade. Right. So we're back to start the upgrade. So just press the blue line. Right. This is, I think, this is the most important part. You can hear the drone ticking away now. It says it can take up to 30 minutes. It doesn't usually take 30 minutes, but do not turn off anything. So, like they always say before, make sure everything's powered up. So you've got the full batteries on everything. You can see my receiver. I've got plenty of room on there. I've got a new battery on the drone as well. It tells you the percentage. Don't worry about the noise, it will make some funny things. Right, here we go. Right, it's been updated to the latest version. So we've got a green light on now. So what they ask you to do now is to shut it all down and reboot it again. So I'm just going to say complete. Restart, you could, right, so you shut everything down, just say OK. We come out to that. So turn off your Phantom. Turn off your RC. We go back into it. I always do this because that's what they say, isn't it? So you open up your RC, turn on your Phantom. There's a little funny dance. So I'm just going to check my settings first because sometimes it doesn't always go back into your Phantom. No, see, I'm still in my local Wi-Fi, so I'll just click on the Phantom, connect. Now on some phones it goes straight in, on some it don't. It's just one of those things, isn't it? You just got to go through the procedure of doing all this. So I'm just going to do a DJI. Right, so I always keep looking at the announcements sometimes. It didn't give me any idea about the update, which is a bit annoying, but it's worth just having. So it's gone straight into the Phantom 3 standard, which is good. So I'll just go into the camera. Right, it says latest firmware. Everything else looks right, yeah. Obviously used 5% of the battery, so I'll come out of that. Now just to check that everything was all hunky-dory, go into general settings, go to the bottom where it says about. Right, I've just got to do the app next, but the version is the 1.8.10. So, all done. That's it. Just got to go out and fly it now and hope it works. So that's that bit done, folks. So come out of that. Let's come out of that. So I'll turn that off. Turn that off. So that's the Phantom done. So now what I do with the DJI Go app, somebody sent me a message the other day saying that the latest DJI Go app has been causing problems, and he could be right, because I don't know if Brian's watching me. If you watch me, Brian, hope your drone's still alright. I set up Brian's drone a couple of weeks ago. He had the Phantom 3 standard, we did the update, we went out to do a test flight. When I flicked the right switch down, nothing came up on his phone, so we couldn't get into the modes at all. So I thought what I'd do, thankfully I've got 2 tablets, so I'm going to try it on this tablet. So I'm going to try out the new DJI Go app. So what I do, I'll go into place, because I'm using Android. It's not. People say to me the iPhones are better, and they're probably right. So I think DJI obviously are doing some sort of deal with Apple, whereas the Androids have got so many different things. So I'm just going to go into it. I'm just going to see what the latest, right, if you notice now, there's two DJI Go apps now. One is DJI Go, that's the one that we're going to use, and the other one is obviously for the latest drones, that's the new Mavic and the Professional 4. So we'll just go into this one, just see what the, doesn't say what the latest update is, but we're going to do the update. Accept. So let's go into open, just to see what's changed. Hopefully nothing. Okay, we'll skip that. Right, we're just going to go in quickly. I'm just going to see, so I'm not connected. I'm just going to go back into it all again. Just do a quick test. Like I said before, turn on the receiver, turn on the Phantom. Come out of that in a minute because obviously I'm probably going to be on my local Wi-Fi. Yeah, so I'm just going to connect up my drone to it. Come out of that. Go into DJI Go app. Right, so straight into the standard, which is good. So I'm just going to press the camera. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go into a button to see what the latest thing is. Okay, so we're going in general settings, down to the bottom. Right, so I've got the latest app, which is the 3.12. Okay, so we've got the latest app. So, even though I'm inside, obviously got no satellite in there, because I'm in a sort of an underground bunker, I'm going to flick the switch down and see if anything happens. No. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, because something said something about the takeoff, which was interesting. Take off and retry this function. Right, so why is, see, what's that then? That's something new, isn't it? Right, intelligent flight terms. About. Right, so that's something slightly different. That's probably why then. Right. The modes, as I call them, is as intelligent flight mode terms. Right. Obviously, they don't want to be responsible for anything, so you just got to be aware of when you're doing all these different modes. So you obviously just have to agree to it. Right. So that's what, Brian. If you're watching this, next time you go into your DJI Go app and you get onto the actual picture, on the right hand side you see like a little blue RC really, and you just, that's what I mean, they've changed the layout again, folks. Can't believe, no, I can't do anything because I'm inside at the moment, so yeah, so that's good. I think that's the thing, you just got to follow the instructions on your tablet really, and you shouldn't get any problems. That's the idea. So we just click out of that, click up the switch again. So if I flick the right switch down now, you just, right, you just got to press the little blue circle thing. Right, so they've changed it. It's something different. I must try this out next time I'm flying then. Anyway, hope you found that helpful. I'm always willing to answer any questions. You know me. If you've got a problem, I'll try and answer it. I'll be honest, I'm no technical person. If it's something too technical, like the drone flew off or the drone just didn't respond, I can't help you on that, folks, because I don't know what tablet you're using, where you're doing it from. DJI support will answer your emails. Sometimes you might have to send 2 or 3 to them. Obviously, they're very busy people. I'm not saying that they're going to resolve it. There's another brilliant site that I always go on to, and that's called phantompilots.com. There's another forum of exchanging points and views. Very helpful site. I usually go to them first, put it on there. There's always somebody who's got the knowledge who will respond back to you, but if you don't get no response there, then the only other option is DJI support. So other than that, as I always say, keep watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.